Yeah, thank you. Okay. All right. Okay. Gabriel, what's the issue?
No, I just want you to help me to look, have a review of it. Is it okay?
It's always okay. Okay, can someone look at it? And one thing, I think you should do it in Azure DevOps, but of course, this is also okay, is a traditional way of writing these things anyway. So, which is using uh, Excel, right? So let's look into this. Right. 1 minute. Let me bring it to the bigger screen. Okay. Name of project, mentor scale, features, sign up page. There's you don't need to put the text techniques, equivalent partitioning, but maybe for just that you are using it because at work they won't ask you what test techniques you use to get it now. So that's not necessary, right? Created by, reviewed by, okay. Sign up form, okay. Scroll down, okay. All right, field, scroll down, scroll down. Okay. So I don't think this follows how you should be writing this anyway. So scroll up. So the were you in the session that Richard did? Yeah, muted if you are talking.
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure if I'm there.
you are not really sure. So of course if you're in a session, you should be sure now. Why you say you're not there? You're not sure. Um my at a place. No, I'm not sure if I was there. That technically you're not there. So okay. So this is not how to write test cases, to be honest, right? So
Okay.
and if you are I think the top is okay. The second level, maybe not anyway, right? So the last part, which is the test cases, yeah. So if you look down, right, if you scroll down, can you scroll down for me? Yeah. So now, yeah. So for instance, yeah, valid selection, which is good. TC01, which is okay, right? TC01, right? What I would do, right? So if you insert columns into, or no, row rather, from 31, maybe add like 4 different rows or 5 rows from line 31, if you can add those. Add 4 rows after 30. You can highlight maybe 4 rows, just select 4 rows and then sh- press your shift and select 32, 33, 34. Click on 32. And you need to select the shift. You need to hold the shift, yeah. 34, 35. Then right click and insert. Yeah. So now, so you go to C31, right? C31, C31, column C, row 31, right? So here you would then write the steps. Do you get it now? Enter name. For instance, let's say you are entering the name, right? And for some people, they will put if you enter name into the name field or something like that.
Sorry, do you mean I should split the input?
Yeah, so you can, yeah, of course, yeah, that's exactly. You need to split it. So now maybe name will not be enter. What's the name? What name we're using
Uh,
for the valid one?
John, for the valid,
Okay, for instance, enter put quote, right? Enter DG into name field, something like that. Quote in a semicolon,
yeah,
no colon rather.
good, good,
Yeah, apostrophe or speech mark.
good, good, good. Which one is good?
Is the one under the under shift two, right?
That shift and that shift. Okay.
Okay, enter DG into name or enter Gabriel into name. So and close the put another here into name field
Sorry, what do you say?
into name field. Okay, press enter. Then so on the right hand side, right? So expected result. So that would be you can then say name uh, is entered successfully, something like that. Yeah. So go to E, right? So E29, right? E29, column E, row
Yeah.
20. That's not E, that is B. E, column E.
D.
E for elephant. E for echo, column E, 29. Press that. Okay, then you can say actual results. Okay, so then you would then be filling it out like that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
will. So like that. But now So of course, I like the fact that you put input of some people you put if you use that input field, which is still fine anyway. The only thing is like uh what is the valid name, what's the email you want to kind of enter it like that anyway. So and if you want to leave that, you can create another what's it called? Click on click on
Which
the column,
D column.
yeah, the column at the top, the O column, and insert a column before between C and D.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Insert a column between C and D.
C and D.
Insert a column between C and D. You need to click on it and right click.
Uh-huh. Mm.
Undo. You need to do it from D. Yeah, you need to click on. So on D28, where you have the after input space, you have the expected behavior. So in between them, right, then you can put test steps. And it could be test condition or anything anyway. Test step. So if you want to do like that, you still want to retain the input, which is fine. So then what you need to do is see where we have on C31 that I said enter Gabriel,
Yeah.
copy that and paste it into D2031. Copy that, yeah. Okay, cut it out. Post it, no, paste it beside it anyway, not on the place, not that place.
Okay.
Undo. Okay, yeah, at the bottom. Yeah. So delete the one on before it. Yeah. So you can just type Gabriel there anyway, which is the input that you want to use. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's one thing, one way to look at it anyway. So now to look back into, so you have to write it as you want it. If it's going to be capital G, it has to be, yeah, exactly as you want it to be written. So now the question is now, okay, which is the main question, are you following equivalent partitioning, right? So the fact that you already have all these in different partition, as you can see, right? Yeah, you are following equivalent partitioning, right? Because in this one, you have the valid input, right? And in your valid input, you will then cover all the valid inputs in one partition, right? You have another partition which is invalid email format. Do you get it now? You have another partition which is password too short. All those are different partition. Do you get it now? So what you are saying that you've divided your test cases into different partitions and you are taking a subset of that partition. Do you get it now?
Okay.
Because, for instance, there are a lot of inputs that you can use, but they will behave the same way, right? For instance, enter DG is the same thing as enter Gabriel. Do you get it now? You only need one valid scenario. So invalid scenario, there are lots. So of course, you then need to partition them into different parts. Okay. Invalid scenario by email format, invalid scenario by password, invalid scenario by, do you get it now? So
Yeah.
those are different partitions as well, right? That you need to now partition. So with this, you know that you are covering everything that's to be covered if you are using these particular test techniques. Does it make sense to you now?
Yeah, yeah, yes, sir.
All right, cool.
Thank
Okay,
you.
no problem. Any other question? I said I need to see everyone's work as well anyway. Who is next? I'm going to call everybody in that order. Just let me know if you're not tester anyway. Okay. Alphabetical order. Okay. Adewuyi Ayomide. Then after that, okay, Augusta is a BA. Okay. Then Damilola. Yeah, I think this should include bodies as well. I want to see what you guys are up to. Right. So if you're attending my session, please, you need to do something. Right. Of course, I'm not. Yeah, I think it will be good anyway because this session, yeah, it's really going to help you anyway, right? Okay, Adewuyi.
Yes, do you want me to share my screen? I
Yeah,
did
yeah,
so.
yeah. You can share your screen, but I was expecting Adewuyi, Ayomide.
Okay, okay, okay. Let me.
Okay, this is
Hold on 1 minute. Yeah,
yeah, this
Gabriel. This is what I was expecting that you do, right? On Azure DevOps, not on the what's it called now? Excel. It's okay.
Yeah, but sorry, but the question is here now. There is no space for the actual result, the input data or text data.
Okay. So now in this one, you have the steps, which is your action, right? Okay. And you have your expected results. So when you are running it, right, it's going to give you another space to add your actual results. So within this particular form, it's going to give you another space you can add. Yeah. So that is the reason. But of course, I agree with you. It doesn't give you input. That's why I said if you want to go with the input one, it is fine. But if you don't want to go with the input one, you can remove it. Do you get it now?
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
thank
Okay.
you.
All right. Cool. Okay. All right. That's fine. So, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Go ahead. I am there.
yeah, so like yeah, when I because this is actually not the login test, this is the dashboard test, but like I will still go into the login. Yeah. So since I went into the login, so I go to the login page here. Yeah. Then this is an invalid partition. I did two I don't I did leaving the place blank. It's it asks for the email. Then when I did this, it also did this. Of course, it says expected results, but it's also my actual results. Yeah. Then this was not the valid scenario. After this, then I get redirected. Then I continued with the test.
Okay. Okay, thank you. The question I want to ask you, right? You are testing dashboard, right? Then why are you then entering invalid data for login?
Because you said we should use one of this thing test cases, but like haven't got one that I'm working on of the login. So I just did this before I revert it back. It's just for the class stuff.
Okay, no, because why I was asking that within dashboard, okay, if you are to test dashboard, what will be the process? Let's leave equivalent partitioning. Okay, what will you do if you is the dashboard that you are testing?
Mm. Checking if the buttons are arranged how they are meant to be arranged, and also if they do what they ought to do, like maybe redirect or save or log out, stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. So now the question is like, is it possible or are you able to do invalid scenarios within that?
Oh yes. Yeah. Yes.
Then that's what I'm expecting, right?
Okay. I
With that,
understand.
you've already divided your test cases into two, valid scenario and invalid
An
scenario.
invalid
So if
scenario.
I might ask you, what would be the invalid scenario?
Invalid scenario can be when you click, maybe you click to save, when you save your details, but like it's it just says saves, but like when you eventually come to it back, you see that it's still the former stuff that you did that is still left there.
That's still not dashboard, right? Because on a dashboard, you don't save anything, right? Or what do you do on the dashboard? You just view it easily. You can call a friend, okay? Maybe Gabriel wants to help you, right?
Sorry,
What's
if
the
I may
question
say,
here?
okay.
Can you scroll up, Ayomide? I just want to see the step. So did you ask that what's the invalid scenario? So I think your invalid scenario will be when you type in an invalid email and password, that's your invalid scenario. Your valid scenario is when you type in your valid email and password. So the invalid.
All right, guys, hold on. Oh, I think you're actually kind of going away from what's here. So, uh, no, that's not the answer. Let me say, Tola. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So I don't want you to kind of, yeah, go too much far from the answer. Do you get it now? That's what I just need to. Let me hear what Gabriel wants to say, then I can then, yeah. It's good. To be honest, if you guys are not talking, you will know that your answer is right or not. So it will be good to kind of speed it up. Do you get it now? And that's where you will learn, right? Because if you know, this is right, this is not right. That's why this session is good anyway. Okay, Gabriel.
Okay, if I may say, the valid partition is when you click and the button respond. You take action.
Okay, that's valid. Okay.
Yeah, valid. Well, invalid is not clicking. There's no way you can know if it will respond or not.
But if you're not clicking, then what do you expect to happen?
That is invalid
Yeah,
partition.
but you're not clicking, you're not doing anything, right? So what you're saying, which could also make sense that I didn't click the button, but the button clicked by itself. But it's going to be difficult for you to test that, right? Because, right?
Okay.
So, no, what you said make a lot of sense. Like, okay, my valid is when I click. Yeah, but let's look at dashboard. What is dashboard? You log in and you're able to see the dashboard, right? And you are talking about mentor dashboard. You are able to see it, right? So what is the invalid? Then after that, then you validate what is on the dashboard. Do you get it now? You log in as a mentor. You are able to see mentor dashboard. What is the negative for that?
Oh, you're not able to see your dashboard.
Why? What test case will make that happen?
I think
The invalid URL.
9.4 will make it invalid. Type invalid email.
Maybe, yeah, yes and no, right?
and
Because
password.
with that, you are testing login functionality. Do you get it now? So when you talk about invalid in this particular, you are on that dashboard, but you are seeing different thing. What could make that happen? Because line 4 is also invalid for another scenario itself, for login scenario. Do you get it now? Which you will have tested within login. Do you get it now? Okay, I'm going to give you an hint, right? Gabriel, if you can lower your hand if you're
Okay, sorry.
yeah, please, thank you. So yeah, so now this guy is talking about mentor, right? What is the opposite of that within this thing now?
Mentee.
Mentee, right? So now, does anyone have an idea about this now?
Yeah. If you go to link, if you click on mentor and it takes you to mentee page.
Thank you. Thank you. If you log in as a mentor and then it gives you the mentee page, but not really, you are close. But if you now want to say, I want to test the mentor dashboard, right? You have a data as a mentor, right? A username as mentor. You log in with that particular user and it sees the mentor dashboard. Okay. What do you want to also do as well for negative testing? Log in as
The mentee.
a mentee and then confirm that
I can see my
It
dashboard.
takes you to mentor.
no, yeah, someone says something that
That I can confirm my dashboard as a mentee.
no, the other person.
Okay.
That it takes you to the right mentors page.
No, it shouldn't take you. Do you get it now? That's the word you need to
Okay.
take. Because this person is a mentee.
Okay. So you're saying that the negative scenario should be I shouldn't be taken to a mentee's dashboard.
You shouldn't be taken to where that's where you log in as a mentee,
Mentor.
right?
Oh,
No.
okay.
The mentor one will take you to mentor. That is valid.
Yes.
Now you are logging in as a mentee now.
Okay.
And then you should not be taken to
Redirected to the mentors.
exactly.
So that's the negative
That
scenario.
is negative, right? Because you want to confirm that only the mentors
Oh,
are seeing
dashboard.
the
Sorry, I didn't get it. So
mentors
you are talking about the
dashboard.
dashboard itself.
It's
Sorry, I didn't get
dashboard.
it.
Yeah, that's why I was talking about Ayo that you shouldn't mix everything up because this is only for dashboard, right?
Okay,
And
okay.
sometimes it might be difficult. People look at it and say, what is the negative testing here? This is a good one that is a bit difficult for you to bring it out. Do you get it now? But having look at it again now, oh yeah, I think even I'm able to see the dashboard. I can see the content as a mentor. I logged in as a mentor. I'm able to see because when you get to the mentor, you can then look at everything that you mentioned that the upload photo, the profile, the hours, everything. You confirm it as a mentor, right? You are still doing valid scenario. What about the invalid one? I log in
Mentee.
as a user who doesn't have access to a mentor dashboard. Do you get it now? The person is a mentee. Do you get it now? And that person should not see the dashboard. Should not see the mentor dashboard. You might not say, oh, you should see the mentee dashboard. But you are confirming that you should not see the mentor's dashboard. Do you get it now? It's not like you should see the mentee dashboard, right? No. Do you get it now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is the
Yes.
negative part of this particular scenario. Okay.
Okay. Basically, I have a question in regards to what you're saying. So, if a user story or people doesn't state that, test or test, yeah, the negative scenarios, test for negative scenarios. Are you supposed to do it?
In fact,
no.
User story will not tell you.
Yes. Okay.
It won't tell you. So that's
Okay.
why you are learning about these techniques. Do you get it now?
Hmm.
Tala, where do you live?
Manchester.
Manchester. So, and I think I know Manchester very well. And you are designing an application that takes people from London to Manchester, right? And if you are testing it to say, oh, take a train from Manchester, from London to Manchester, do you get it now? And you know how, if the train, right, is now passing through, let's say, Kent, inside Kent, do you get? Hopefully, my geography is right. Do you get it now? From
Hmm.
London and it's going to Kent. Do you get it now? Do you think it's right? If
Well,
you also know geography
I
like
don't, I don't know the geography, but I know Kent
so
is
so
Greater London.
okay.
So
All right. Let's maybe some of us were in Nigeria. Okay. Let's say Nigeria. Okay. So you are, let's say you are in Ibadan, right? You are flying to the UK, right? And you have to pass through Lagos, right, to go to the UK. And you bought a taxi taking you to the UK. But as you are going from Ibadan and you found that you landed yourself in Ilorin, right? Are you on the right path?
unless you want to go to Abuja, I
Exactly.
take a flight from
Exactly.
Abuja
So,
to
so
Lagos.
that is the reason because the person that is designing it say you are going to Lagos, but you that you are traveling will know that I should not go the other way. Do you get it now? So you need to block that way. Do you get it now? So that someone will not say, "Oh, I can pass from Ibadan to Ilorin and then take Ilorin to also go back to Oshogbo and from Oshogbo come back to Lagos." That is, do you get it now?
Hmm.
So one way or the other, they will not tell you don't do this. They will tell you this is what you need to do. As a tester, you now need to ensure that. What about some people that would want to explore or exploit the system? Do you get it now? Did
Yes.
we actually block it so that they are not able to make this particular way? Do you get it now? One of them is this one now. If as a mentor, I can rate mentee, right? And Tola, you are a mentee. Now you log in and you can say that you can see that you can rate yourself.
Yeah.
Do you get?
Yes.
So, but the story will not say that a mentee should not do this. The story will only say a mentor should do this. Do you get it now? It's you now as a tester that know your job is to say that, oh, they say mentor, right? That means any other person should not have access. Do you get it now?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Any other question before we move to another person? Okay. So, and before we finish, right, we're going to look at power of AI, right? Yeah, I've not done this before anyway, so but because AI is new now, all these things are simple these days. Do you get it now? And in fact, they are even simpler than you think, actually, right? So let's move to the next person, right? So yeah, thank you for that. Anyway, so next person will be, I think, who was that was talking before?
Yeah, it's me, Damilola.
Okay, Damila. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. One moment. Yeah, I don't know if you can see my screen now.
Yeah, I can see your screen and I'm liking it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but this is just the accelerator criteria anyway. I want to see your test cases.
yeah. I want to go there now because I already
And
like
okay,
open.
and yeah, this is one thing now. You can see your BA has done very well, right? It's
Mm.
added valid and invalid scenario, which is good,
Yeah.
right? But of course, as a keyway, don't take their word for it as well. Do you get it now? This might
Mm.
be one of the invalid scenarios, but you now can expand it. Do you get it now?
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
but some BAs will not write this at all. They will only give you the valid credential. I don't know what. Yeah, do you get it now? That's it. Yes.
Yeah, I was just showing this to like show you the PBI. Try to like
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah.
do the partitioning. So this is what I try to come up with the PBI. Anyways,
Okay.
yeah. So I don't know if you can.
I can see your screen. Go to the next one. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So valid, credential, successful, invalid, any of blah blah blah. Okay. Let's see the test cases. Okay.
so sorry.
Okay. All right. That is fine. Okay.
It's what I'm able to come up with. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I'm good. It's fine. It's okay, right? I would then ask your guys, right?
Yeah.
Is sufficient, right? You can call any one of those you want to answer anyway. Or let me even ask you something like, do you think this is sufficient, right? Is there anything that you could have added?
Yeah, I think, I should have like, come up with more detailed. I don't know. Yeah, but I feel like, there's still more I can do,
Okay.
with this. I can still like, make
All
some
right.
emphasis on
So I
all of
will, I will tell you something, right?
yeah.
So, right now you've not actually tested this at all, right? You've only
Yeah.
written test cases. And
Yeah.
sometimes I ask yourself, why am I writing this thing down when I can even go to the website? Do you get it now? And just
Yeah.
perform the operation. Do you get it now? And I
Yeah.
know these are the questions that are in the art of newbies to say, what is the purpose of writing this down? It's like designing, right? So it's
Mm,
when you put your art to things, you think about, yeah, I'm going to test this. I'm going to test this. What you are saying, I'm going to, you've not actually tested it. Do you get it
mm,
now? And
yeah.
in the fact that you've not even looked at the application, you are also kind of looking at what are the different things that needs to be tested. Do you get now? And you are putting
Yeah.
them now. And another thing, my wife has worked in a place that what they do is, and there's some people that only write test cases, right? They only write test cases and other people kind of run. Do you get it now? If in that scenario, if someone picks up your story, right, your test case and wants to run it, right, do you think they will understand what you are saying? Most especially in row 4. Do you get it now? Do you think they would understand it? Fill invalid email, password, wrong password, unregistered. Do you get it now?
Mm, mm. Yeah, yeah,
And even you are even saying that input is accepted. Should it be accepted? Do you get it now? So you need to
yeah.
flesh it out. When you talk about input, invalid email has got different partitions. That is the purpose of using these techniques. Do you get it now?
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
is it invalid? Is it because he hasn't got .com at the end or dot something at the end? Is it because he hasn't got the @ sign? Do you get it now? Is it because
Yeah,
do you get? So all those partitions is what you need to. That's what this technique is called, equivalence partition. I don't even know why they
yeah,
call it equivalence. Do you get it now? I
mm,
would just say partition testing. Do you get it now?
yeah,
Because initially when I first started, I thought equal part. In fact, it's not even equal part because some people will now look at it and say, equal part, valid and invalid. No, it's even more than that. Do you get it now? Because
mm,
within the valid one, it can have a lot of partitions inside. Do you get it now? The same
yeah,
thing within the invalid one, you can have a lot of partitions. Do you get it now? You just need to split it out so that someone that's picking your test case will be able to run it without having to contact you. Do you get it now?
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay.
Thank you.
So technically, you will take your test case as a user guide. Do you get it now? That people just follow like an instruction. Do you get?
Yeah,
And you have to be detailed enough. And I know some people will make it high level, but if it's high level and they say something is in the details anyway, so you need to know that if it's so high level, some people might not understand what you are trying to say. And in fact, not some people, you might understand what you are saying today. Wake up tomorrow, you know, thought, why did I write this? What am I thinking about? Do you get it now? When you
Yeah.
might have forgotten what your thought process is at that particular time. Mm. Okay, all right. All right. So thanks. Let's move to the next person, Ajishafe, please. And then after that, Dada. Then Larry says, okay, and Oyekon, okay. And that will be it. Yeah. Ajishafe, are you there? Okay. Dada.
Yes, I mean, I'm just trying to set up.
Okay.
My network is it's pretty bad today.
Okay. If you want someone to sell a network to you, I can sell some to you anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So can you see my screen, sir?
Yeah, I can.
All right. So just to show the one I find the mentor, the one I tested for. So this on the left side is the requirement. So these are the test cases I wrote. So actually, I've tested the manual testing anyway. I've gone through the site.
Okay.
Yeah. So Dan, sir, the question I want to ask earlier on was that is it possible on a particular requirement you can draw up to 2, 3 test case from them on them?
Okay. I'm going to assume you know the answer.
If I know, I won't ask you.
No, I know you know the answer. Of course, you know, yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
what is the answer?
You can do as many test cases as you can.
Exactly. Did I not say you know the answer?
Yeah.
But you say you didn't know the answer.
So like this, I said, given that I'm from the I'm
Well, now hold on. You've asked your own question. I want to ask my own question. Anyway,
yes,
so my own question, based on what you said, when you say many test cases, what do you mean?
yeah. So now, like I'm thinking about it in terms of scenarios. It said,
Okay.
given that I'm a mentor skill stage, then I see this on the left, and I open this. So when it's taking you to another page, I think one test case will stop there, while another one start from when you get it to the next the new page.
Okay. All right. Stop there first. Okay. Let me ask all this expert there. Do you think it's right? So when do you say a test is finished? When do we say test is finished? When they say, okay, yeah, I think at this point the test is okay.
It is either pass or fail.
Not really, not really.
Probably meets the acceptance the acceptance criteria.
Thank you. That is the word. Yeah.
What did you say
So
again? Please, can you repeat, sir?
It meets the acceptance criteria.
Okay, meet the acceptance criteria. Okay, all right.
so acceptance criteria, there's another word that you also use within the keyword, which is called the criteria as well. So do you guys know?
Exit criteria.
Thank you. Exit criteria. So what is an exit criteria? And there's also entry criteria as well. And I think it's on the document as well, right? Did we not talk about it? It's on the. Oh, okay. All right. It's on chapter 5, actually. Maybe we'll get there. So chapter 5, entry criteria and exit criteria. Okay. So we are still in chapter 4 anyway. We might be in chapter 4 for a while because it's practical, right? So okay. So yeah, it has to meet your acceptance criteria and exit criteria. Exit criteria is the criteria that you need to establish if you can say
Let's
that
read
no.
my test case because I
Sorry, I just have I think
yes, sir.
you've broken up.
Yeah, my network is pretty bad. So
Okay.
I ran into some challenges because they were saying at the level you select subject area, that's number 3. But when you get to let me show this screenshot I made. So now at this level, you select subject level here, but it has sub category as well that you need to select. But that was not indicated in the criteria. So what do we need to do at that point, sir?
If it's not indicated, right,
Yeah.
you can raise as a bug
Okay. All
that
right.
this is not there, right?
Yeah.
Of course, you might also start a quarrel with the developer, right? To say, yeah, it's a feature that should be there. But the fact that it's not there yet doesn't mean that you will not be there. Do you get it now? It could be that, so let's say the requirement says that subject level should not be there. But however, in another requirement, right, there is development for that subject level. And the developer already started working on it. Do you get it now?
Yeah.
So for there's nothing saying that you should not raise it, but of course you can raise it. What's the worst that can happen? They say it's not a bug. You close it. Do you get it now? But if it's actually not supposed to be there and you miss it, thinking that maybe it's supposed to be there and they're working on it, do you get it now? Then yeah, you miss an important thing. Do you get it now?
All right.
Yeah. So you put it there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the clarification I want to seek. Then there's
So
another document I want to share with you. Maybe I want to take permission from the team. It's on my manual, this thing, Excel test cases. You see on my screen, sir? Can you see my screen?
yeah, I can see your screen.
So this is where I do my test cases on the manual test. I don't know if it's something acceptable.
It is. This is perfectly well anyway. So, and yeah, so this is okay. And that is what I was trying to replicate for who was the first person anyway. So yeah,
Oh,
this
right.
is yeah,
Okay.
this is good because you have, for instance, if you look at the TS, of course, yeah, which is some people will call it what's it called? Test condition anyway. 001 is okay anyway. Yeah. So and then you have validate if user is able to enter the first name field. Right. Then you have the TC01. But the only thing that I would say is like that TC01, 02, 03. So sometimes could no 003, 004, 005 should be in the context of STS 003. Do you get it now? So
Yeah.
that should be step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you get now?
Yeah.
Because they are not dependent on the other parts. Do you get my point?
Yes.
So TC 003 should be TC 001. Do you get now?
Okay.
Technically, it's step 1, step 2, step 3 of that particular requirement of that. Do you get?
Yeah.
So except from that, I think it's fine. And I know some people who use this anyway, and because it's easy to upload into Jira or Agile DevOps anyway. So yeah. So which I think is fine. Yeah. So yeah. So I think it's fine. The only thing that now, of course, since we are talking about equivalent partitioning, right? You just need to look at yourself and say, which one is the equivalent partition? Which one am I using? Do you get it now? If
All
that's
right.
about it, is okay. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
If we go back to the Azure DevOps for me, please. So I want someone to tear down this particular test case. What is try to find any issues with this, right? So there's something fundamental in this in terms of giving, yeah. Okay, anyone? Okay, for the sake of the time of our time, right? So, uh, where is the when clause? Do I need to look at that? Maybe you already sold it to Tesco. Where is the when clause? Yeah. Or if you had to put when, where would you put it?
This one, that's why I was saying, can it be split into two? So this is the first one, first part of it.
No, I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about the one that you wrote, right?
That,
That one.
okay.
So if you had to add the when clause, right, where will it be?
Will it be? I think it should be about 2, line 2.
See the column on the left. Like
Any contrary opinion? When do you start the testing actually? Which one is the precondition?
I think it's number 3. I don't know why you have number 2.
Okay.
Pardon?
Let's assume that number 2 should be there. But when do you think it's actually kind of action that starts some actions?
That's when I'm on the mentor skill page.
no,
That's number 1. Precondition.
that's
So 1 is a precondition before you can
yeah,
start.
1 is a precondition.
Yeah, before you can start testing, you need to be on that mentor page, right?
Yeah.
Then also you've added number 2, which is still a precondition, right? So, and you see the column, you've not actually started doing anything, right? You are only prepping yourself, right?
Yeah. At that level, yes.
And then you click. That's where your action starts.
Okay.
Do you get?
When
So
I
number
click the
3
column on the left.
should be
Start.
when clause.
Yeah.
Okay? So, all right. So that's fine. So now the next question I want to ask her, where did you use the equivalent partition in this scenario?
Click. Okay, that's an action. Okay. Okay. And
It
I
doesn't.
see the
It doesn't appear. It doesn't appear in this one. No, it doesn't have anything to do with this because I don't have any. What's it called? Test data to test. Just to navigate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does anyone actually disagree with what you said? So, by the way, it's not necessarily that you need to have test data for you to use equivalent partition. And I don't know what you mean by test data anyway, but however, one thing that I can say is what's the right word now? Every click that you do, right, they're all test data. Do you get it now? Because you have input and output, right? Your input is your click, your output is your response. Do you get it now?
Yeah.
So in this instance now, which one? Okay, let's say this is a valid scenario. If you want to confirm that, yeah, something bad did not happen on this, how will you confirm it? That something extra, oh, this thing works, okay. What about that I'm not able to select suitable mentor? Okay, can someone help in this negative testing?
If I may say, the is it down button not clickable?
No. This is another one that is really maybe technical as well to look in. You need to look critically. Do you get it now? So, and for instance now, line 5, and I select a mentors, or let's say, yeah, let's say mentors, yeah. Do you get it now? Valid mentor selection. Do you get it now? But I want you to look into that, the fact that you have 2 mentors, right? Deji and Ajishafe, we are mentors, right? Okay? And you are looking for my availability. What should you see?
Deji's availability.
And what should you not see?
Adishafe.
Exactly. That's negative. You only want to see Deji's availability. Because if the system is buggy, right? You see instances where you will see people's data, another person. Do you get it now? You want to book my availability, but you're able to book Ajishafe. Does that make sense now?
Yes, yes.
So these techniques, you have to sit down and say, if you are not asking the question, where is the negative scenario in this? What is the thing that can go wrong here? Do you get it now? How can we prevent it? Then you will look at it and say everything else. So that is the reason that I'm taking my time on this, because this is the core part of software development. Do you get it now? And that's what you're going to be doing every day. You need to be asking your questions. Have I covered the negative testing? But bear in mind, it is not that everything has to have negative testing. Some part, it will be difficult for you to get the negative part in, testing part out. Do you get it now? But some of them, if you don't ask at all, you just assume that there's no negative testing. Do you get it now? Does that make sense now?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's move to the next person before we wrap it up. So another thing, maybe before we move on this one, actually, copy this code. I said we're going to look into the power of, what's it called? ChatGPT, okay, AI. Copy the title.
The title?
Yeah. And open a new tab. And I want everyone to do the same thing for the story that you are testing. And you can see how this, I want to call it monster, called ChatGPT is weird. Yeah. So, and I say, okay, yeah, write a BDD, write a test case, in BDD format,
In PDP.
in
BDD
format
BDD
for mentor skilled application.
test case in BDD format for mental skill application. Mental skill application.
Okay.
For space,
Space.
for semicolon,
It's wonderful.
then shift and enter, paste what you copied. Okay, before then, okay, press and shift enter again. Make you can also ask that the bold. I like the keywords in bold. Keywords together.
Okay.
In bold, not in code.
Okay.
Bold. as in, yeah, BOLD. Yeah, present. Okay, send it. Okay. So scroll down. Can you see this one? We just put the title. Do you get it now? And say giving, yeah, I do this when I put that and I select a mentor and I confirm, blah, blah. That's it. You just need to read it and make sure, okay, does it make sense? And also now on the ask, please add invalid scenario as well. Just put add invalid scenario. With S. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's see. Valid, invalid. You see. Scroll down. Another one, right? Unable, do you get in a disable mentor, blah, blah. Another one, timeout session doing selection, blah, blah, blah. So now you can also add, let's another thing, use equivalent partitioning. Okay, press enter. Scroll down. So can you see now?
Yeah.
And if you bring them together to say, okay, like we've written at the top, writing immediately using equivalent partition is going to now put everything together for you. So as you can see, that's the BDD that you're expecting with equivalent partition. Do you get it now?
Yeah.
Now, this is only by the title. It's only assuming that, yeah, the title, the content should be this. If you now copy, right, go back to the story, copy the acceptance criteria and dump it, right? Yeah, copy that.
The two together.
Yeah, the two. So you can say use, yeah, use the acceptance. Okay, yeah, use the acceptance criteria. Because this one, if you are starting from, we can just put the same thing that we wrote at the top. But this one now, we are going, you can, yeah. So even paste what you copied anyway. We can go and put the other one and so that everyone can use that anyway. Paste it, then go back to the top where we started from. Okay, copy the top, only write BDD, yeah, okay, for, yeah, then paste it in the, at the top of that, yeah, at the top, yeah, top, yeah. Remove that use acceptance criteria, just highlight it, go to the top, click on, you need to click on it first. Yeah, okay, yeah. What's happening?
Not pasting it.
No, it's not there now. Undo, Control Z. Because I think you didn't copy what you are meant to copy. Undo again. Undo again. I think you pasted something that you shouldn't have pasted, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Now go and copy the one at the top. Or even you can type it. Yeah,
Let me edit it and copy it.
okay. No, it's only the top, not yeah. Okay. Then paste it at the before the scenario one.
Jumping now.
Okay. Shift enter. Okay. Now, so no, hold on before you send it. So write a test case in BD for mentor skill. You can even put mentorskill.com application. Yeah. Yeah. So now you can now say using equivalent partitioning. Instead of you move the for. For these scenarios below. Scenarios below.
I send it now.
Yeah, send it. Okay, let's see. Scroll down. Can you see? Okay. Now, this is
Valid.
the value side for subject area and price. Right. So, and is that in the requirements?
Yeah, given I'm registered user on the mentor skill, yeah, when I click
Okay,
find
all
mentor,
right.
yeah.
So now value search for full feature sets. Can you see?
Mm.
So yeah. So those are the things. What you just need to look at, then look at the stories and look at if it makes sense to what you are. Do you get it now?
Yeah.
With
Mm.
this, I think testing is kind of becoming so easy,
So
right? Even if this one is your BDD in your automation
Mm.
that you can copy and paste and then you write the code. And in fact, even if you say it should write the code for you, it's going to write it. You're going to look at that as well into how you can play with this AI. Do you get it now?
Yeah.
Because you need to be fast. People are using it. Also, you need to learn how to use it. Do you get it now?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Now, what does this mean? I5 in front of I choose rating of I think I saw it
Yeah,
somewhere.
go to your requirement. I think it's your
I2.
requirement anyway.
Mm.
Yeah, because it's there as well. I think maybe the requirement says something about I or something like that, isn't it? Where is it?
It's not high.
Where's the rating? Is there any place that is talk about rating?
Yes, there's a place there.
Where? So
But
I
that's on the
select a rating that I
scenario
want.
two. I select rating I want.
Yeah. So, and if you go back, it's just selecting rating 1, 2, 3 for you, actually. So, like, I leave the subject unselected. I don't know what that is anyway.
Yeah, okay. All right. I know this one V5, V6 on these ones.
Yeah, type it now. Type it. What is V1, V2, V3? Type it. So you communicate with.
I think it's just the valid search or the valid. Maybe mean something about the valid search. See, it's three. V1, that's area of subjects of valid equivalence.
Okay, I think it's coding for the specific feeds. Subject data feed, gender feed, and availability feed.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
So maybe it's value 1, value 2, value 3, like that anyway.
yeah.
And
Thank you so much, sir.
Sorry, I was talking on mute. Yeah. Let's move to the next person, please. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. So, okay, if there's no any other person, so that is fine. Anyway, so that would conclude our session on uh, equivalence partitioning, right? And as you can see, is one of the most important test techniques that you will see and you will use, right? So, and should in case you go for interviews, you want to mention it, right? You want to mention it. And the fact that most of us are now using it and you know how to use it in different cases is good, right? So, and when you are writing your test cases, right, use ChatGPT, put it in there, and please use equivalent partitioning for me. Do you get it now? And one of the easiest way to use equivalent partitioning is that invalid and valid scenario. Right. Okay. Oyekon.
Yes, thank you, AG. I just wanted to share my own test case. Did you get to me?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was asking because I know some people don't have it. So, yeah. Okay, please go ahead anyway. So, any other person that wants to share before Wayne, Sule, Lanre, or any other person? For automation, it is no, no, no for me. I need to see everybody. Yeah, like I said. So I can exempt some people in terms of manual testing. For automation, I need to see you're on board anyway. I need to see your automation. Yeah.
Yes, I don't know if you can see my screen.
Yeah, it's coming up now. Yeah, it's here.
Okay.
So can you reduce the screen a little bit, right? Because we can't see the full screen. No, no, I didn't. Okay.
Is it better now?
Put it in full screen. No, as in, I'm only talking about Zoom. Put it in full screen anyway. Yeah, click on that. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Is it full screen now?
Not.
It's gonna show it like.
No, no, at the top. You see the top that's got the square icon at the top where you have the minus, square, and times. Yeah, that one. Yeah, click on that now. Yeah, exactly. So, okay, it's fine. So I am a register. No, no, go to the left for me. Left. Yeah, just stay there. Okay. So let me know where you've used the equivalent partitioning.
So I tried using it for the second scenario.
Where's the second scenario?
I so this is the second one starts from here.
Oh, okay. You don't do this. Okay. All right. So, yeah, you put the title. Maybe that's another thing. It's good that you are showing this anyway. So
Okay.
now you have two scenarios that you are using to test one story. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you would, because if one passes, what happened? You want to, because this one is now one test case. What you would
Okay.
do is you will put them in two different uh, test cases. Do you get it now?
Okay. Okay. Like I open
So
two different tasks.
yes.
Okay.
So what you need to do, right, in this scenario, I think you can duplicate this, right? So if you go back, click on back to where the story is, where the link is. So go to where you normally have your. No,
Right
no,
here, sir.
no, no. Go to the story itself, the parent story.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So now on the right-hand side where you have your test case, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think there should be a button to copy or duplicate the design or open it again. I think if it's not there, it will be on the story itself. So see on the right-hand side where you have the three dots, the ellipses. Yeah, click on that. There should be a copy. Create copy. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, click on that. So yeah, that is test case. You can include existing link, blah blah. Yeah. No, no, you leave that. Just
Okay.
include yeah, then copy, right. So we would kind of copy the same thing. Then what you need to do, right? Change the title to reflect what this one is about. Do you get it now?
So I can say invalid scenarios.
Okay. Uh, okay, all right. So yeah, it's SC,
Sorry.
it's a C and NA, SC, NA, NAR, ROS. Oh yeah, oh that's fine. RO. I think you don't need to S anyway. So
Okay.
yeah. So now what you now need to do is to highlight the one that you want to remove in the steps and delete them. So let's assume this one starts from line. Is that where
This
it
is where the
starts?
second scenario starts. Yes.
So then you highlight the one from 8 to the top. You can even start from the top. Okay, if you go to the top, number 1, click on it and see the star, the star on the cross. You can click on the cross.
This one.
No, next, next, next. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that would delete it. Yeah, you can see delisted.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So that is one way to do it. Or hold
Okay.
on, hold on, hold on. You can hold your shift, right? And click on 2, 3, and 4 at the same time. Hold your shift and click on step 2. Okay. Shift, you are
Yeah.
not holding the shift. Yeah, click on step 1 while you're holding your shift key. Shift, shift, shift. Okay. Then also click on number 3. No, click number 1 first. Leave the shift. Then, okay, hold the shift, click 2, 3, and 4. Click the 3. Don't worry, just click the 3. With holding shift, still holding the shift, you've left it. Yeah, okay, click the shift, still holding the shift, click number 3.
Yes. Right.
Still holding the shift, click number 3. Okay, if you are struggling with that anyway, use the first approach anyway. So what I'm saying is like you can actually hold your shift and select if you are going to do in bulk anyway, it would delete it for you for those guys that
Okay.
are interested in that. So yeah. So yeah. So then my question, okay, what yeah, you have one there which is valid now. So which is another one, yeah, which is invalid scenario. Okay. So where are you using the equivalent partition?
I try to divide it with the valid and the invalid. I don't know
That
if
is one way.
I did
That
it
is one
correctly.
way. But of course, we know that you can see kind of, yeah. So in the invalid one, what scenario is makes it invalid?
When they insert like this one now, like, and I impute an invalid credential and
What is
user inside one
what
person,
is invalid credential?
maybe a wrong username
You
and a
have to
right password, or a right
you
password and a
have to
wrong.
be specific, right?
Okay.
Otherwise, someone can just put a and say, yeah, it's invalid, then that's it. You have to be specific. And we've realized that this invalid credential can be a lot, right?
Okay.
So this partition is a lot partition. What is invalid credential? Invalid login emails, invalid password. You have to write them right. This invalid, and when you say invalid scenario at the top, it will be invalid email address. Do you get it now? And then
Okay.
this particular test case will only focus on email address.
Okay.
Okay? And even email address in itself can have different way to be invalid, right? Because it could be email address without at sign. That's a specific case. Do you get it now?
Yes.
It could
Thank
be
you so
email
much.
address without dots, right? That's another email address. So you need to write different test cases for this, right? And on this one, you can see someone already write maybe 4 or 5, right? And you can have 6 or 4 for this particular situation, right? Is that okay?
Yes, that's okay. Thank you so much.
So with this, you know that you are actually doing equivalent partitioning, right? So on this is, yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Any other person before we leave? We got only a few minutes more. Gabriel, last.
Oh,
Yes. Hello, sir.
Hello, hi.
My question is, what you did with is it Fola just now? How you were able to separate the test cases, the test scenario? I've struggled with that today to separate them, the process that you went through.
Okay.
Please, can you help me with that, sir?
You need to speak to him. It's going to help you, right? He knows what to do, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll arrange that at the QA meeting.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
oh, Deji.
Yes.
I think I just have something similar to that. I just want to show you whether it is wrong as well or not. Something very close to that one. Let me just share my screen briefly. Sorry. Mm, all right. If you see this one, I actually boldened it for invalid login attempt as well. So, like what's it called? Achafa did, where you put the test. This should have been TS test scenario. So you see, I boldened though they are all for the same invalid login, but is the format right, or it should have been just like the way you explained that you should create a copy?
It's wrong. It's terribly wrong.
Okay, that's what I wanted to ask.
All right. So for instance, what do you have on the attachment?
Oh, the attachments are the test I did. Let me
Okay. All
see.
right. So if that one, if it passed, right, and the other one on line 13, if it fails, what are you going to do? Those are the
So,
questions. Do you get it now?
so what I've been doing is to attach at sorry. Okay, let me close this one. So I've been attaching I've been putting up attachment.
Yeah, it's fine. What you are doing is fine. But I only want to talk about the fact that a test case in itself should pass or fail. But
Yeah, okay.
now, what you are actually doing, you are putting a lot of test cases into one. If
Okay.
one passes, what happened to the other one? Do you get it now?
Okay.
So
Okay.
are you going to say everything failed, or everything passes? Do you get it now?
Okay.
So that's where you need to split them to say, okay, yeah, the invalid one passed, the invalid other one did not pass, the invalid another one did not pass. Do you get now? Individually, you can then mark them pass or fail. Do you get it now? But what you've done right now, you've put everything in a block, right? And you cannot actually pass or fail that particular test case. Do you get it now?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. We'll meet again on Saturday, right? Just to say that, yeah, please let your team know, right? Might not be able to do 2nd of, yeah, 2nd of August. So I'm just putting out anyway, 2nd of August. So what I'm going to suggest is like maybe you guys can meet on that day, right? As a workshop, right? Try to kind of help yourself. I don't want to cancel this session, right? But come together, right? And try to, yeah, I'll see if any of the mentors can be there. I don't want to promise, but use that time to kind of help each other anyway. But yeah, I don't want to cancel it. And I know that you can learn from each other on that day in terms of automation, if that's fine. Okay. But that will be on the 2nd of August. Yeah. Okay. All right, cool. So we meet on Saturday. Thank you, everyone. Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you
All right.
very,
Thank you.
very
Thank you.
much, Deji.
Have a good night, man.
You are
Thank
really
you.
imparting into us.